No Japanese info by Japanese people. Then, call me! Hey there, it's Naoto. Today is the 8th of August 2020. Now, Obon is around the corner. Do you know what I mean? In short, Obon is a ritual from Japanese Buddhism to worship the deceased ancestors, in particular deceased family members. It is said the spirits of the deceased come back to home and stay with us for 4 days. During the Obon, people do many things in order to welcome the deceased ancestors. For instance, light a fire in front of the house, prepare a cucumber, or even join in a dance gathering. What the heck? The cucumber for ancestors? So today you will see what Obon is in the first place. So in general, Obon is from the evening of 13th to 16th of August. And many people have summer vacation, including the term of Obon. Usually the people who are leaving home for working come back to their hometown and spend time with families, as well as with deceased ancestors. As I said, Obon is a ritual from Japanese Buddhism. The official name of Obon in Buddhism is Urabon-e. The origin of Obon is not so explicit, but Obon began from the following anecdotes. Mokuren, who is the one of the apprentices of Gautama Siddhartha, was in trouble that his mother was suffering in the hell. Mokuren wished to relieve her from the hell by any means, so he consulted Gautama Siddhartha. In response, Gautama Siddhartha encouraged to hold a memorial service for the ancestors. Thus, Mokuren followed the teaching and his mother was relieved from the hell. This is the anecdote which is said to be the origin of Obon. Meanwhile, from the historical perspective, the very first recorded Obon in history was held in 1606 by the emperor of the time. However, it was not until Edo period from 1600 that Obon came to be a common ritual among people. Obon has been developed according to places, sects, thus Obon came to be settled into today's form. Let's move on to the things we do during Obon. On 13th of August, we light a fire which is called mukaebi, which means a welcoming fire in Japanese language. Thanks to this fire, the spirit of the ancestors can find a way to home. If it is hard to make a fire, then chochin can be an alternative. Now the spirits of the ancestors came back to home. Welcome back. But actually you have to make some preparations in advance. One of which is to set up a special altar for the ancestors. You prepare some seasonal specialities, fruits, and do not forget a cucumber and an eggplant. Oh, and chopsticks. By using them, let's make a horse and a cow. A horse of cucumber and a cow of eggplant. That's it! But hold on, why do we make such things? The reason is very simple. These horse and cows are said to be very important vehicles for the ancestors to come and go. Behind it, there is a wish like this. On the way home, the riding on the horse of cucumber is good, because the ancestors can come back home as soon as possible. On the way back instead, the riding on the cow is good, because they can slowly go back, enjoying the views of this world. Okay, got it, but how come cucumber and eggplant? Arguably because those vegetables are seasonal in summer, so it's relatively easy to prepare. So while during the Obon period, the spirits of the ancestors stay at your home, and it is very special to spend time with them. But in the end, we have to send them back to the other world. During Obon, we sometimes hold Bon Odori, which is so to say, Obon dancing festival. People dance for the ancestors and send them back to the other world. One of the most famous dancing in Japan, Awa Odori, is one of the form of Bon Odori. Or some places instead have a tradition of Shōrō Nagashi, which is to send back the spirits of the ancestors by taking them on handmade ships and let them flow on the river. Or people simply put the fire called okuribi, which is to send ancestors back. Just like mukaebi, usually people do it in front of the house, but there is a huge one as well. Gozan no okuribi in Kyoto is an example of that. Thus, Obon is ended, the time to spend with the ancestors finished. By the way, it's so pity that Obon of this year, 2020, will be so unconventional due to, the epidemic of COVID-19. That means what I told you is a general form of Obon, though some of them would not be carried out. In fact, the events of Bon-odori are cancelled in many places. The people are facing a harsh decision whether they go back to their hometown. Well, but anyway, Obon is a very important time for Japanese people. I hope we can maintain the culture. So, that's all for today. Thanks for watching to the end. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time on the Japanalyst. ありがとうございました。